Okay, next reaction is in connection with the last three, four reactions. One to direct addition versus one for conjugate addition reactions. Okay, so now new reaction is Robinson's annihilation reaction. So annihilation means adding or making one more ring. Okay, so annihilation means synthesizing one more ring. So this is conjugate addition. This is one for conjugate addition of enolates. Okay, so we'll see now the what is this reaction. So Robin's annihilation reaction generates a cyclohexanone ring. Okay, so, so generation of one more ring. This is nothing but the cycle generates the one new cyclohexanone ring on the top of pre-existing ring. Okay, so whatever present already there in the starting material, after reaction of Robinson's annihilation reaction, that one is generating one more cyclohexanone ring. Okay, providing a 5 6 or 6 membered ring system. So fused ring system we can synthesize by with the help of the Robinson's annihilation reaction. Annihilation means nothing but the generation of new cyclohexanone ring. Okay, so what involved in the Robinson's reaction? I have sum up here. So what are the basic steps? So first step is the all you are familiar with all these things. First step is the Michael addition reaction step. You have learned already, or you can say conjugate addition or one for conjugate addition you can say. So the first step is the Michael addition step. Second step is the aldol reaction. It's a intramolecular aldol reaction. Okay, and third step is the dehydration, that is base catalyzed dehydration reaction. Okay, so these are the basic three steps involved in the Robinson's annihilation reaction. This Robinson's annihilation reaction is very important reaction in organic synthesis, because with the help of this annihilation reaction we can generate a new six membered cyclohexanone system. So this is very important in case of alkaloid synthesis or steroidal synthesis. Okay, so where we need to synthesize very big molecules. So in that one this annihilation reaction is very important. We'll see at the end the application of the Robinson's annihilation. So in 1935 Robert Robinson's and collaborator William Rapson reported a substituted methyl vinyl ketone and cyclohexanone give a product with a new six-membered ring containing an alpha beta unsaturated ketone. Okay, so this annihilation reaction has been invented in 1935 by the Robinson and his collaborator Rapson. So here they have given the general reaction. So they have taken starting material as a ketone, six-membered ketone, and another component is alpha beta unsaturated ketone. And in presence of basic catalyst, for example sodium hydroxide, we can get this new cyclohexanone. Okay, so here if you pay attention, here we got new cyclohexanone ring. So that's why this is the combining a ketone with an saturated in presence of base resulted in a new unsaturated six-member ring. This one new unsaturated six-member ring has been generated via the Robinson's annihilation reaction. Okay, so what steps involved? So first step, as we know, Michael reaction. So 1,5 diketones can be made through the Michael reaction. Okay, so we have to generate first 1,5 diketone compound. So next one, this 1,5 diketones. Okay, whatever synthesized from the Michael reaction, we have to use for the next step for the intramolecular aldol condensate reaction. So we will generate the 1,5 diketone via Michael reaction, and we will use this 1,5 diketone for the next intramolecular aldol condensation reaction. Okay, so this one, so these such types of reaction, that means one starting material in we have to synthesize in one step, and this starting material we have to use for the next step. This reaction is nothing but the tandem or cascade reaction. Okay, so this type of reactions we can call as a tandem or cascade reaction. Okay, so here in Michael reaction, first step we have synthesized 1,5 diketone, and the same mixture we or same material we did use for the next step for the intramolecular aldol condensation reaction. Okay, so we have to carry out this intramolecular aldol condensation reaction with this 1,5 diketones. Okay, in presence of basic catalyst. Okay, so furthermore, they both require the same reagent base anyways. So for Michael reaction also we are going to use base, and for intramolecular local resonance reaction also we are going to use the base. Okay, so this is cascade reaction or cascade reaction is nothing but the starting materials which we have prepared in the previous step, initial reaction. We can use that material for the next step or the further reaction. So this is the tandem or the cascade reaction. So the mechanism of the Robinson's annulation reaction. So what is the part first? So part first we are going to synthesize the 1,5-diketone via Michael reaction. So the Michael reaction, what Michael reaction segment involves? So this segment involves three steps. In Michael reaction, you know, are quite familiar. First one, we have to generate enolate from the active methylene compound with the help of the strong base. Then next one, conjugate addition. Okay, and finally the protonation of the new enolate. Okay, so we will see now how to generate the 1,5 diketone. Okay, so for first Michael reaction step first. Okay, in step first what we are going to use? So active methylene compound we are going to use here, and we have used a strong base to abstract the proton from the active methylene compound. So we are going to synthesize 1,5 diketone. Remember, we are going to use for one for diketone. Now step first is the enolate formation. Okay, so abstraction of proton from the active carbon active methylene compound. So we have to generate the carbanion here, and eventually the carbanion on resonance form it gives the enolate as an intermediate. Okay, so we have generated here the enolate. Now how to use this enolate? Okay, so now we are going to use this enolate for the conjugate addition to the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. See how the numbering we are going to do. So this is step second is the conjugate addition, and step three is the protonation. Okay, so first step is the enolate formation, step second conjugate addition of this enolate to the alpha beta saturated carbonyl compound, and step third is the protonation. Okay, so in this way we are going to synthesize this 1,5 diketone compound. Okay, very easy. Michael reaction you know very well, and go step by step. It's very easy. Robinson's annulation as well. Okay, so step second, once we generate the enolate or carbanion you can say. So first second third, at third position I have written negative charge, and this nucleophilic addition occurs via 1,4 position. At 1,4 conjugate addition it occurs via 1,4 conjugate addition. So this is soft nucleophile. Soft nucleophile adds to the soft carbon carbon double bond site, and this in this way this happens. Okay, so in that way again we got here the intermediate, and protonation occurs by the this water molecule. Okay, so this water molecule afford this proton to this intermediate. Okay, in this way see the numbering how I have given the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we have to go for 1,5 diketone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so first and fifth position we got the diketone. Okay, so don't count like this. So count carbonyl group at first position, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So we got 1,5 diketone via the Michael reaction. Okay, so and this is very simple one. So in that way, 1,5-diketone produced by the Michael reaction then becomes the starting material for the next segment of the Robinson's annulation, the intramolecular underground ascension. So we are going to pick up now this 1,5-diketone for the intramolecular Michael reaction. So the part second of the reaction is the intramolecular Michael reaction. Intramolecular, that means